Dust, wind, dude.
The search for the self didn't work, and while the Greeks were busy thinking, the Romans came in, conquered them, and said, what do you think about that? So now the smart guys have to lay back for a while, the tough guys are running things, and the Romans, tough guys, legitimate, builders, didn't do a lot of questioning, didn't like questions.
This is the best. That's because we have an iron motto. We live well, we die well. Unchangeable.
The first port city was Rome, right outside of Rome. So it's the first international port. All the countries that existed sailed in there to trade.
Put it in the hole, man. Never done a dock, longshoreman, show you how we doing it.
They were the first skilled laborers, the Romans, by which I mean they got paid for labor. Before that, all labor was done by slaves. So these guys wanted to differentiate between themselves and slaves because they're proud union, local XVIII, whatever. They watched the slaves and they noticed when the boss told the slaves, everybody back to work, slaves jumped back to work, scared. So these guys, to differentiate, came up with the union pause. So when the boss told them, everybody back to work, yeah. What was I saying? Talk to Romulus and Remus and, I don't know, it's got to be like an arch or something like that. You figure it out, get back to me. All right, let me get back to work, like it was their idea. Let me get back to work. Let me go see what this prick wants over here. But it was a glorious time for Rome, you know? It was the beginning of the mob. They all had that, Ray Liotta swagger, you know? See, Caesar couldn't have been more than 28 or 29 at the time, but he was already a legend. He started out doing hits for the legions. You see, hits never bothered Caesar. But what Caesar liked to do, what Caesar really liked to do was steal. He was the kind of guy that rooted for the lions in the gladiator fights. And hundreds of guys depended upon Caesar, and he got a piece of everything they made. It was tribute, just like in the old country. And all they got from Caesar was protection against other guys that were trying to rip them off. And that's all the Roman Empire was. The police department for guys that couldn't go to the other empires. You see, Caesar had it down to a system. He'd have the tribunes invade a province. Then when the consul came to Caesar, Caesar'd make him a partner. Now the guy's got Caesar for a partner. Any problems, he can come to Caesar. Slaves revolt, come to Caesar. Vandals invade, you come to Caesar. Chariot drivers want to go on strike, you come to Caesar. But now the guy's got to pay Caesar every month, no matter what. Crops failed, fuck you, pay me. Plague of locusts, fuck you, pay me. God gets mad, kills the firstborn son in every family, fuck you, pay me. And then finally, when there was nothing left, and they'd squeezed every last dime out, somebody lit a match and they burned Rome down for the insurance money.
But no, in my group of friends, the sluttiest of us was this girl, Katie. And we didn't judge her for that, but she wouldn't own it. Like, as soon as she would have a boyfriend, she'd start acting like Mother Teresa. You know, she'd, like, walk different. She'd talk differently. Like, I remember one time she walked over with her new boyfriend. She was like, Adam and I are thrilled you could join us for brunch. I was like, I've helped you get cum out of your hair. Remember, we tried using peanut butter because we're stupid? Remember?
So, yeah, and the Greeks, the Romans, they went Christian, and then we had
The Holy Roman Empire,
Christianity for about
800 years until the Renaissance,
Catholicism.
which is really just overcompensating for the Roman Empire's decadence.
We believed in the teachings of Cathol.
The orgies, vomitoriums, the killing of Christ, the total destruction, reduced to rubble. So the Holy Roman Empire was like the children of alcoholics. They saw what that lifestyle did to the parents, so they rebel by wearing purity rings, listening to Christian rock.
Jesus, I can't live without you. Jesus, and I just want to feel you deep inside me.
And the Holy Roman Empire is about priests, martyrs, morality plays, and jewelry. Jewelry, a big part of it, because it's all these big guys in red robes wearing the iced-out baller bracelets.
You want to be an artist.
You look at a picture of St. Peter's Basilica from the Middle Ages, it looks like a Death Row Records release party.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Yo, Monsignor, that medallion's fat, kid. Where you get that, you know?
Excellent.
That from the Mongol horde. That's how we do in Avignon, son, you know?
Want to tweak the Genghis Khan?
Then Henry VIII came along. Henry VIII, the big hairy king.
And morality plays were very big, because remember something, these are very simple, primitive people. So they'd have a problem in society, they'd write a play about it, give the play a happy ending, and feel like that solved the problem in society.
I'm gonna marry my second wife, and then I'm gonna kill her, cut her head off. Ah, not expecting that, are you? Third wife, gonna shoot her. Fourth wife, put her in a bag. Fifth wife, into outer space. Sixth wife, on a rotisserie. Seventh wife, made out of jam. Eighth wife. And the Popes go, you crazy bugger, you can't do all this. What are you, a Mormon?
Joseph Smith war ein Prophet. Dumm, 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 dumm.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or I will scratch your eyeballs out.